Hey, we're talking prevention over here too, folks. How old is too old to shovel snow, and how do you know when to take it easy? Well, Dr. Luke Laffin is here. He's a preventative cardiologist at the Cleveland Clinic. Preventative's a good idea.
It's great. I
wish I met you 50 years ago. That'd been a lot better for me. Hey, so we got a lot of snow in a big hurry early in the season. People busting out their snow shovels, pushing it out of the way. Is that a dangerous thing to do?
It really can be, right? When you get out there in that cold weather, 5:30 in the morning, shoveling, it's like putting a stress test on your body every time you're doing it. So you got to be careful.
What's the worst thing about it? The weight, or the cold air you're breathing, or the speed at which you work?
Well, really the combination of all of that, right? There's a lot of folks who don't exercise throughout the year at all, and then they end up getting out there for an hour in this cold weather, and it can really put a load on the cardiovascular system.
So we're seeing a little example here. So this, I don't know how old this guy is. He might be 50 or something like that, and he's shoveling snow. You think he's doing it the right way, the wrong way?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, if you are going to do it, take plenty of breaks, right? That's the big thing, right? Listen to your body. If you start feeling short of breath, chest pain, sweating, then take a break, go inside, warm up, and then, reassess that, right? Or just hire the kid down the block to do it.
I love that idea the most. Yeah, so how long, is there a period of time maybe you should I'll do it for 5 minutes, I'll do it for 10 minutes. Is there something like that?
10 minutes is fine, right? Particularly if you haven't done it for quite a while, right? And then, but listen to your body, right? Some people can get out there, they can do longer than that if they're highly conditioned and exercising, but some people need even more breaks. So.
Yeah. So how much stress can you take if you're doing this for the first time of the year? Should you do just half of what you think you should be doing, or is there?
Yeah, it's always better to err on the side of caution, particularly if you're older, if you have risk factors or established cardiovascular disease. It makes a big difference.
How about arrival of some kind of symptoms that you don't recognize?
Yeah, obviously chest pressure, trouble breathing, all of a sudden feeling lightheaded or sweaty. That's the time where you should just stop, sit down, and reassess things.
Here's a big question. Do you shovel snow?
I do. My wife would not like it if I didn't. So
the other thing I want to ask you: do you take a stethoscope with you to cocktail parties?
I don't. But we got those little monitors on the phone. I got one of those.
Yeah, because when I saw you come in, you talked to every single person who's got a question for you. So that's a wonderful thing. And just think about shoveling snow. How about just walking in the cold?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you got to be careful of obviously footing, right? And slips and falls are a big thing. Yeah. But then that cold weather constricts the blood vessels, okay? And so for someone, you just got to take your time, pace yourself, and be aware of that.
I know we talk a lot of times about how old somebody is and what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. But I always wonder about the people who are on the verge of being that age, like you're 30 or you're 35 or something like that. And you should know more about your heart health, perhaps. What do you do?
Exactly. I mean, there's plenty of 60-year-olds who are perfectly healthy, exercise every day. They're fine to go out there and shovel, okay? But there's plenty of 40-year-olds who haven't exercised in a decade, right? And are sitting on the couch. Those are the people that need to be a little bit more aware.
Yeah. They give you a bunch of questions to ask you here, and one of the one is, who do you call when you don't want to shovel snow?
Well, we have a good plow service, so I'm on the east side, so we have a good plow service. But no, it's me when I got to do that. Yeah. But the kid down the street, throw them a few bucks and get them out there to really help you, especially around the holidays.
Generally speaking, around the holidays, are there problems that present themselves heart-wise that don't usually present themselves other time of the year? Yeah. The holidays present something special?
Yeah, there's a syndrome called holiday heart, right? People are consuming a little bit more salt, for example, drinking a little bit more alcohol, out at sort of Christmas parties, et cetera. Then you just got to be a little bit more careful with what you do, because those can have an impact on heart health.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about people just getting out and doing things that they're not used to doing, just visiting a bunch of people, the shopping, all that can be a bit of a stress.
Exactly. When you're not sleeping, you're worrying about, did I do this, X, Y, and Z to get ready, buy all my Christmas presents. So that just adds another element that can impact the heart.
So I take away from this big thing: do not give somebody a snow shovel for Christmas or Hanukkah.
No, I think that's down to land you in the doghouse. I don't think I would do that.
Don't do it. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, great. Thanks very much.
Happy holidays.